welcome to my channel. This is Tracy, and I am using this background paper that I had watercolored before today. I had done several pages a couple weeks ago, and I had used absorbent ground on some marshmallow cardstock, and I just let it air dry. I do believe that I used a distressed ink, um, but I don't really remember, and I'll try to get better about remembering what color I chose. So the strips of paper that are on the left side, I'm actually getting this from Christy's Beautiful Life. She had a uh, 30 days of sketches, and it's from one of the sketches, and I don't even know what the sketch looked like, but I do know that there were these strips of paper that were over on the left side. From this is all Carousel collection, and now I'm using the Heidi Swapp Mint, and this is Night Moves by Shimmers, using it for the drops. Now this Carousel collection I received in my Secret Not Secret Kit Club for the month of December, and even the doily. So this is the photo that I'll be using. It's a photo of my mother, and it was taken in 1948, so it was 70 years ago. I'm going through everything that came in the die cut pack. The tickets and the in the ice cream cart was just a little too much. So, and I don't like it that you can see through the ice cream truck, so I backed it with some pink and, small detail paper scrap that I had. So went ahead and glued that down, and then some green ticket and a yellow ticket, and there'll be a pink ticket. Yeah, I just went through as much of the embellishments or the die cuts as I could that I thought would fit. I really kind of wanted to balance all of the strips of paper that were on the left hand side. So there's another ticket, got a green one down below where the black and white circus tent is. In the end product, you can barely see that black and white. So I'm looking at that doily. Yep, can't see that doily anymore, so I'm going to move it over here to the left side. And I do end up putting some embellishments on the left side, but not near as many as on the right. Now the photograph, I do put foam tape. And rest assured, I did not put any glue or anything on the top of the photograph. And I do happen to have another photo of this exact one. I don't know how I ended up with both of them, and on the back, my grandmother had written, my mother's name and her age and what grade she was in and the month it was taken, which I thought was kind of nice. I have several things of my grandmother's handwriting, so I wasn't too worried about gluing that down. That was because I used the foam tape on my photograph. I needed to lift up that ice cream cart on the right side, and really, I got a little bit of a smudge, just a tad of a smudge on the photo itself, so I wanted to make sure that I covered it up. Remember, I did not glue on the photograph. It's okay. All right, so there's a car that has the Ferris wheel and the tent, and I'm trying to put everything on. I just don't want, there to be a big clump. I want colors to be separated and visually appealing. So there's the pink ticket, and then there's a green and a gold. And then I have to use wet glue. On this absorbent ground, you have to use wet glue for it to stick. I couldn't use my ATG gun. Now this ice cream cone or snow cone, whatever it might be, I thought was kind of getting lost of all the colors, so I outlined it with my black Faber-Castell, I think it was a fine line pen. And then this gold sequiny heart, I had to use the foam tape just on the one side because it was overlapping on the ice cream cart that was already, elevated with the foam tape. All right, I am done, I believe, working on the right hand side, and now I'm going to work on the left. Delightful day. Um, I need to put some foam tape just on the left, the left side of the banner, and then the rest of it is just laying on top of the photo. Now this says happiness is here in this hot pink, and I want it to look like it's going all the way through to the other side. Trying deciding exactly what to do. So I just want it to look like that this banner went all the way underneath the photo, which we all know that it didn't. But anyway, there's another ticket, so I glue that down, and then making sure that everything lines up. I put the pink happiness is here, and then the little bitty end of the that I cut off, I'm putting underneath my photo. I have to use some ATG because it's going on the paper. It's okay, I know the ATG will work, but everything else needed to have glue, the wet glue. Now this alpha is gold foil, and I love it because they're small. I love it because there's a lot more of them on each of the pages, and there's numbers, and I love it because I can fit bigger words, in a smaller space. I just love them. My mother's name is Jan. She goes by Jan, but her mother calls her Janet, which I think is kind of funny. Yeah, don't moms or grandmas do that? Anyway, so it says Janet 1948, and at the bottom I'm writing the rest of what my grandmother wrote. It said 5th grade, age 10. I think it was February of 1948. Now I straighten up my camera, and I'm so sorry that if you're like annoyed that it wasn't straight, it kind of shifted. Now these are the little, I guess they're like vellum stickers, and the one on the left side, it's pink and it says smile, and the writing is in gold, and then this one says remember this in the turquoise color. And now it's time for sequins. I use Spiegel Mom Scraps. I think this is unicorns and rainbows or something like that. So those were my favorite, the little blue ones. So I put some pink ones. Now whenever I put my sequins down, I like to do it in groups of 3, and I like them all to be different sizes, but they don't always come that way. So anyway, now we're towards the end of this. I want to thank all my new subscribers. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, but if you haven't already subscribed, I'd love to have you. All right, guys, have a great day. Bye.